We need now, we don't need the little,
We have to do that one too, just for backup, but I already started the other meeting. for the other- Oh. Always need a backup. Okay.
All right.
okay, roll call. All right, we'll begin the Protection and Welfare Committee meeting for, they don't have that,
Today is April 23rd.
April 23rd. It's 5 o'clock, thank you. Gonna need the dates and stuff on the new stuff. April 23rd, it's 5 o'clock from room 207. Let's begin with the roll call. Won't we start at
Alder Craig Stevens.
Alder Craig Stevens,
John Vanderleest.
Alder John Vanderleest, Alder Randy Scannell,
Alder Mark Stoyer.
Alder Mark Starr. All are present for this committee.
So where's the next one?
Well, we gotta wait for direction.
Okay.
The first item that we have on the agenda is the election of the chairman and vice chairman.
I nominate Mr. Scannell to be the chairman.
Second.
Any discussion? I had a whole long big speech. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, I'm the vice chair.
No, you're
Or
the
chair,
chair.
I'm the chair. Okay.
I'm done.
Nominate, or you want to nominate?
No, nominate Craig Stevens to be the vice chair.
Second? Any discussion there? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that carries unanimously. We have a chair and vice chair. Congratulations.
You too. All right, do we hit a vote? I'm sorry.
I'm just recording the votes really
Okay,
quickly.
that's fine.
On the days of the meeting, Monday will work out okay, I think, for me.
Okay.
If we can stick with the Mondays.
All right, the next
That
item we
should
have is
be on.
setting
I
the,
would like 5:30.
He'd like to start at 5:30 if it's possible, whatever.
Okay, we'll be taking that up.
so we have Alderman Scannell as chair and Alderman Stoyer as vice chair.
No, Alder
Oh,
Stevens.
Alder
Alder
Stevens.
Stevens.
Okay. Perfect.
Appreciate everyone bearing with us. We're
Yes.
starting off with new technology.
Okay. All right, the next item on the agenda is setting the day and time for future meetings.
Okay, Monday works, but perhaps 5:30 would be better?
Would that be, was it for you
Yes,
guys?
it'd be fine.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, so our next meeting we'll meet the same Mondays, every other Monday, at 5:30 instead of 5 o'clock.
Okay?
Do we need to take a vote on that? Is that actionable?
I don't think so. We should, okay, I guess we should.
All right.
Okay.
All in favor to meeting on Mondays at 5:30?
I guess we would need a motion in a second.
Oh, a motion is, okay, a motion
I'll
for,
make that motion.
make that motion?
Second.
Second? And do I need to still call out who's making motions in second like I used to?
For the verbatim minutes.
Yes, for the verbatim, yes,
Okay,
and it
okay.
also helps me as I'm clicking through and
All right, so a
noting.
motion by Alder Stoyer, seconded by Alder Stevens. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so now we have same date, new time. Is that 5:30?
I'll be here.
Okay. Could make it 5:29 if that helps.
All in favor?
No, we
One
already did.
note for one of the upcoming meetings, it's the second meeting in May. We were slated to meet on the 28th, but that's Memorial Day. So to bump it up the week before, we would have to hold it on a Tuesday. So would Tuesday at 5:30 work, or would you rather have Tuesday at 5?
Is there a conflict?
There's a conflict on Monday simply because
Well,
Traffic Commission meets on that Monday, and they were already scheduled prior in this room at that same time. And then the following week, after Memorial Day, all the other standing committees are meeting in this room on Tuesdays and Wednesday and so forth. So if another day that week before Memorial Day would work, but we just selected Tuesday as just the next nearest day.
I'm fine with
But
that.
if that worked, just wanted to make sure that
That-
that worked with everyone's schedule.
Yep.
Okay, so the second meeting of PNW for May will be the 22nd at 5:30.
Okay.
Yes?
And what
Yep.
room?
He'll be
This
here.
room. It'll
In
be
here?
in the same room.
Okay.
All right,
And that's gonna be 5:30 or 5?
5:30.
Steve,
5:30.
5:30?
5:30.
Okay, yep, okay, good.
It's May 22nd then.
Mhm.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, the next item is the approval of the agenda.
I'll take a motion to approve our agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Motion by Alder Steuer, seconded by Alder Vanderleest. Any changes anyone wishes to make? Okay, our agenda is set then. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we have an agenda.
Next item is the approval of the minutes.
I'll take a motion to, should we have done the minutes first?
Now,
Oh,
I guess the question I had, I had
no.
a question
We did
about that.
approval of the agenda.
Yeah, okay, you
Now we're doing-
have a question?
About the minutes, because we weren't on the committee last time, so I don't know. We should be okay with that? And the
Yeah,
with the transition, is there any?
No, it's just,
It's just.
yeah.
All right.
Any, a motion to approve the minutes?
Second.
Oh, I need a
First.
motion. Motion by Alder Vanderleest,
Approve the minutes.
second by Alder Stevens. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes carry unanimously.
Next item, we're on to new business. The first item is a notice of change of agent for Presidente Mexican Kitchen at 219 North Washington Street.
Staff?
Yes, law department has no objections.
And the police department doesn't either.
Concurs?
I
All
concur.
right, I'll make a motion to accept.
Motion to approve by Alder Steuer,
Second.
second by Alder Vanderleest. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
We will be
Aye.
doing, I'm sorry, we will be doing a roll call vote for all of
Right.
the action items.
Oh,
Comes up
okay,
right
so then,
now.
all right, then we
So
vote
just,
vote
So
on
I
your
started
screen.
the vote, so it should be popping up on your
And then save
tablets.
it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's nice it doesn't go in when you just tap it.
no,
Yeah.
it comes up.
So, now just, some of the, Steve is new here, so when we go through our agenda, it'll be piece by piece, and we always ask for, as correctional officer, we always ask staff's opinion first, and they tell us if there's any issues they have with it. We will then discuss it amongst ourselves. Sometimes we'll open the floor if the interested party is here and wants to talk to us. Usually if it's no problem with staff, it goes pretty quick and we don't, So that's kind of what we end up. Okay.
Okay. Alderman Vanderleest, did you have an opportunity to vote?
And then say,
Doesn't want to.
hit the yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, that passed unanimously. Moving on to the next item, notice of change of agent for Dollar General Store number 6563, 1152 South Military Avenue.
Staff?
Law Department has no objections.
And neither does the police department.
Motion to approve.
Most approved by Alder Vanderleest, seconded by Alder Stevens. Any discussion? Okay, we're all set
To
All
vote?
right,
to vote.
start the vote.
We're ready.
Well, we are. Pretty seamless.
There you go.
We're good.
All right,
You'll get it, you'll get it.
Pen is numb.
that passed
Mr.
unanimously.
Yeah.
Mr. Vanderleest, would you like a stylus?
I
He's
got
got
one
one.
here.
Oh, you got one, okay.
They
Does
gave
anybody
me a
else
brand new one the
need a
other day, remember?
stylus?
But I thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Now what?
All right, the next item is a notice of change of agent for Dollar General Store number 6481 at 2241 Main Street, Suite B.
Staff?
Law Department has no objections.
The police department doesn't either.
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Alder Vanderleest, seconded by Alder Stevens. All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, no, we're not, yep,
And vote.
not doing that
Vote has
anymore.
been started, yep.
You like doing that though.
Well, I'm just so used to doing it.
Right, it's a little
Yeah.
different.
Old habits.
Yeah, them old habits. Now, Mike, we usually get a packet that has all kinds of information that we often go thumbing through. Is there a way,
It's on there.
where is it on there?
Okay,
We're on,
go back. If you hit that, then hit the PDF.
there we go, I hit the
Well, I
PDF.
might have hit it twice, but then it'll,
Yep,
and then you can kind of go back and, there should be notes or attachments, but not on this one.
not on this one. Okay, thank you.
Is that correct? If you, there's a PDF?
Yep,
So you're on the right here? Right here?
yep, I got them both.
Okay.
All right, that item's,
Does everybody see where they are?
Yes, I do.
PDFs, okay.
that item passed unanimously. Item number 4, consideration with possible action on a request by the owner of Jill's 613 Bodart Street to hold outdoor events on June 25th and June 30, 2018, previously held at the April 9th, 2018 P&W meeting.
Staff?
Law department would defer to the police department to obtain more information from the licensee regarding the event.
So you still need more information? They have.
We have not been able to reach out to the owner of Joe's.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Is there anybody here to speak? Okay, motion to open the floor? Oh, no, I need a motion.
Oh.
He made a motion to open the floor.
Motion by Alder Stevens to open the floor, seconded by Alder Vanderleest. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that carries unanimously. If you could just come up, please state your name and address for the record. And did you fill out one of the forms there?
No, I didn't know I was gonna be speaking.
Oh, okay. You can fill that out a little later, but if you could fill that out before you go,
Okay.
please.
My name is Lad Nuss, part owner of Joe's Bar, 613 Bodart Street. We're requesting an outdoor event, our annual golf outing on the 25th of June, and 1973 Green Bay East Class Reunion on the 30th. Each event will be held as in the past with the necessary fencing and we'll have a couple tents up outdoor, porta potty. We've had no complaints in the past.
Yeah, that was my biggest concern. We just wanted to know what kind of security access you had to there and how you were going to prevent access to it, so as long as we can hear it
Yeah.
firsthand.
I have no issues with it. I know they put on some good events over the years.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'll take a motion to close the floor.
So moved.
Motion by Alder Steuer to close the floor, seconded by Alder Stevens. All in favor? Aye. Okay, it's amongst ourselves again. I'll take a motion.
Motion to approve. the
Motion to
event.
approve by Alder Vanderleest. Second by Alder Stevens. Where'd it go? It was here.
I did that for to close the floor, so
Oh.
we'll start again.
Oh, we have to vote to close?
No, you didn't.
Oh.
You were correct. I hit the wrong button. So
Ah.
now you'll be getting the vote to approve this item.
Okay.
This is so exciting.
No. I'm glad.
All right, that item passed unanimously.
Thank you.
Just bear with me 1 minute. All right, moving on to the next item, 5. Consideration with possible action on a request by the owner of Brian
Bunkelman?
Bunkelman, the Sardine Can, 128 South Broadway, to hold outdoor events on June 12th, July 11th, and August 15, 2018.
Staff.
Law department would also refer to the police department if they need to obtain more information from the owner.
This area is run by Captain Lapine, that's District Bravo, and he had no concerns with this event.
Okay. So I'll take a motion.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Alder Vanderleest. Second by Alder Stevens. All in favor? Aye. Oh, no, wait a minute. Gotta wait, we gotta vote.
I'm gonna hold your hand up.
Yeah. Vote. Pardon?
I apologize for interrupting, sir. I go up there to actually add one more comment. There was a typo on the dates. I just want to make sure you guys are
No.
reviewing the correct dates.
Oh, okay.
Motion open the floor.
Motion open the floor by Alder Steuer. Second by Alder Stevens. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the floor is now open.
I apologize. I just
No,
wanna make
that's
sure the
okay. I'm
record's
glad
correct.
you caught our attention, and if there's a typo, thank you.
No, and I filled out the sheet. The dates are Wednesday, June 13th, not Tuesday, the 12th. The second two are correct, Wednesday, July 11th, and Wednesday, August 15th. I just want to make sure the 3 dates were correct.
June 13th, you said?
Yes, Wednesday, June 13th,
You got it
Wednesday,
later?
July 11th, and Wednesday, August 15th.
Okay, I got it, I got Wednesday the 13th.
Wonderful. Yeah, I just know on the agenda that was incorrect.
Oh, I see.
Okay, yep.
Good. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Just one question, Brian.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
What, this event will go till what time? roughly?
10 o'clock. Essentially, it's in conjunction with the Wednesday Farmers Market on Broadway. So we typically would have a band in our Tiki Bar area. On those 3 dates, similar to last year, where the committee granted approval, we're actually going to put the band on a flatbed in the street right next to our building.
Oh, uh-huh.
And those 3 nights will still go close at 10 as the nose ordinance,
Okay.
everything else. We just want to expand our liquor license for those 3 days to the outdoor area.
Yep.
Okay. And have you worked pretty well with the neighborhood on that? The
Yep.
reason I say that is that there have been times where we've gone out there when there is live music, and, you know, depending on the way the buildings are shaped in that, you can actually go out there and hear the sound here, but you move a few feet and you don't hear it. So,
No, absolutely. From one of the, because we also put the special event piece into, I believe it was the HR department, so we met with the groups there. I talked with the school department across the street. Tom Shamans and I exchanged some emails with them, just let them know that we wouldn't start up any band activities until 5 o'clock when they're done with their day, specific to those 3 dates out in the street, and they were completely fine with that.
Okay. And if you could also just fill out a,
Yep, all there.
oh, wow, okay, wow,
Thank you.
okay.
thank you.
All right. So,
Do we need a motion to close?
Motion to close the floor by Alder Vanderleest,
Second.
second by Alder Stevens. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
When you say motion, we all,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just-
We can maybe get in sync and
yeah.
get,
we'll
go
work.
on the road. Okay, the floor is closed. We had already voted, I believe, correct?
I don't think so.
No.
No?
Um,
We had a motion though, right?
To-
We did have a motion.
So now we just need to vote,
Um,
unless there's any further discussion. Nope.
But I think we would need to, for the minutes, repeat.
The motion?
The motion, yes.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Alder Vanderleest,
Second.
second by Alder Stevens.
And the vote should be started.
Okay. It's like. Just touch it.
Yeah, touchy. It's touchy, but not touchy.
You're too strong, John.
All right, that motion, that item passed unanimously. All right, moving on to the next item, number 6. Consideration with possible action on a request by Catch 22 at 1699 East Mason Street to change their liquor license to include an outdoor patio seating area.
Staff.
Law department refers to police department to obtain any additional information that they need from the licensee regarding the request.
Not a passing the buck.
I know,
Well,
every item.
Here's
Captain?
yeah.
The police department does have a couple concerns with this
Okay.
agenda item.
Is there anyone here to speak on this item?
Well, we'd like to hear it.
They're not here.
Not here, but still.
Well, so we should,
I'd like to hear what they have to say. That'd be good.
they don't,
The concerns they have, the police department.
Oh.
has.
sure,
I'd be happy to tell you.
Yes.
yeah.
This tavern opened up in February 2017. Since that time, there's been 20 calls for service. 9 of those 20 have occurred in 2018. That involved a dispute between the 2 owners that are operating the bar. So it's our position that they should satisfy their own internal dispute before expanding onto the business. In addition to that, on April 17th, there was a noise complaint there where they do have some speakers that are outside. According to the on-scene officer, and there's a second page of this handout I gave you, shows the speakers According to the officer on scene, the music was being played at such a volume that it was echoing off neighboring buildings. So we're currently continuing with the investigation. We do plan to cite this bar for having a violation of the stipulation to their bar plan of having amplified music outside. Number 3, the front page of this handout that I had, you can see that it's in close proximity to a residential area, very limited parking lot that they share with the neighboring business, the Taco Burrito. We don't feel that there'd be adequate space for any type of outside seating area, as well as the close proximity of noise complaints that would be generated from this.
Okay, so you're against at this time?
Those are my 3 concerns.
Okay, the
Right,
concerns, the
until-
concerns, right,
yeah.
I know, I understand. Question? Okay, so you're saying there were 20 calls over the last year?
Correct.
And, you know, I know that there's a lot of different bars, taverns in this city, but would you say 20 calls is a pretty high amount for a typical place, establishment? I mean, depending, I know there's all
Yes.
different factors, but 20 seems to be a high number.
It is a high number, however, a lot of these calls did not generate police reports, but it still created our officers to respond and handle the unreported incidences. As I mentioned, 9 of the 20 calls, almost half of them dealt with a dispute between the 2 owners of this business, requiring officers to respond and try to rectify that situation.
Did they speak with you at all, the owners? Have you met with them or anybody, the police?
We've met with them multiple times during their dispute. If one's not calling, the other is calling, complaining against the other person.
Okay, and they're not here.
No,
I make a motion to deny.
Well, do we want to deny or do we want to hold it one more time and see if they'll show? Do you know what efforts we've made to just one contact or?
I believe so. I believe the clerk's office does reach out to
Right.
the applicant to let them know that their item is going to be on the agenda for this particular meeting and to show up to provide
You can tell
additional
us.
information.
Yep.
I'm fine with that, if you want to delay it for the next meeting.
Well, I usually like to delay it at least one time before denying. I mean, give the owner every opportunity to, I don't like denying when they're not here, you know, but sometimes if they're not going to respond, you know, I don't want
Staff
to
will
hold
send-
this forever. Staff will send out another.
The clerk's office will
Another-
resend
That
notice.
it's gonna be
sure.
on the agenda, and if it doesn't, if they don't show up that time, then we just receive and place on file.
We deny, we deny.
Denied, okay.
Okay. So a motion to hold till next meeting
I'll do that.
by Alder Stoyer,
Second.
second by Alder Stevens. Any other further discussion? Okay, yep.
Pop up.
Okay,
Want to vote on this?
Yeah, it's to hold it.
Hold it to the next meeting.
Yep.
Doesn't say that.
Well, no, we made the motion though, and that'll be put into the record.
All right, that item passed unanimously. Next
It's sort of a
item.
catch-22.
Number 7. Consideration with possible action on an application for a Class B combination license by Soraya Hospitality LLC at 1139 Main Street, currently Top Hat Club Incorporated.
Staff.
On this item, Law Department just wanted to advise the committee that this location is in a moratorium area under the old Main Street moratorium. Just for information purposes, the moratorium was established by resolution and provides that new or transferred licensed establishments are prohibited in this geographical area of the city unless the primary business of the licensed establishment is to be a restaurant or one of the stated exceptions apply. As this moratorium is created by resolution rather than ordinance, it is not compulsory upon the committee or the council. It's up to the discretion of the council to follow the resolution. However, this application falls under one of the exceptions to the moratorium restrictions, as it is a license surrender from a previously licensed establishment at this location. So accordingly, Law Department has no objections.
And police department doesn't either.
Is there anybody here for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, hang on. Does anybody feel any need to,
Yep.
for further okay, well, then I'll take a motion to open the floor.
Motion to open the floor.
Second.
Motion by Alder Story to open the floor, second by Alder Vanderleest. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Please come up, state your name and address, and then you could also,
What do you need?
there's a form up there to fill out.
I
when you can.
did fill
Oh, you already filled it
Yes,
out?
we
Oh.
have it. Mhm.
I'm all over you.
Great.
How are you?
Good.
Thank you guys for seeing me.
Okay, you had a question?
Well, actually, I thought one of you did. but-
No, you wanted to open the floor.
Okay, okay, with this, okay, the license, you surrendered it? Or
No, he's getting it.
So,
You're getting it, I just need to hear.
yeah, so the current owner of the building in the Al's upholstery is Darryl Grieg, and he surrendered the license to me. I'm, on 27th, I closed on the property. I also, my other company, Cyrus Development, recently tore down the old Jake's and the old Centerfold Lounge.
Oh,
And this building was a part of a greater development project.
Mm-hmm.
So my intention was to operate the business so that I wouldn't move in anybody that could potentially be a problem. The current location is, has upscale, classy martini bar. My intention was to work on the facade and just continue along down to the corner.
When you say working on the facade, I mean, it is a historic building.
No, I meant for
No.
Al's Upholstery. I
Oh,
was going to
I see.
continue on to the new one. Not, the standard's beautiful. You did a fantastic job on it. So,
All right, that's all I have.
Any other questions? Anything you care to add?
no, thank you guys for seeing me.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
oh, yeah, thank you.
Motion
Oh,
closed.
one question.
Oh.
If in the future, not today, tomorrow, if we're intending to expand maybe into Al's Upholstery as an entryway from the standard into Al's, would we have to come before the committee again? Or if it's a combined lot, does that matter?
If you're expanding the license, I'm pretty sure you need to come
So
before
we're
us
going to
again.
that,
Yeah.
okay.
So what do you plan on doing with?
I didn't
Al's?
have any immediate
Plans right now?
intentions.
Yeah.
It depends upon what Al wants to do.
Well, right, it is a business, but
Yeah.
I've heard that,
Yeah.
that it might be raised or, and it's an
The
older
building,
structure.
the building itself is not that bad. It needs a little bit of work, but it's just because Al's been in there and the nature of what he does.
Right.
It's pretty much like an empty building with a bunch of hodgepodge of upholstery materials.
Been in there.
So the building itself is actually structurally sound. It would maybe require a little bit of reinforcement.
So you would incorporate that into the new?
Eventually,
Possibly.
but part of the greater idea was that if Al's was, to say Al's, the senior Al, he's kind of like, wishy-washy about what he wants to do, but if he decides that he wants to go, my intention was to potentially open up, put in some pinballs, more interaction, bike racks, so people could come from the kayak area and actually build a little bit of an area so people can not just sit down at a bar and drink, have a little more action going on there.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good.
But I guess I could approach you guys in the future about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And that happens a lot with, I think there's even one on our agenda already where someone expanded their liquor license. So, that's not uncommon, so.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Okay,
Yep, thank you.
Motion to close the floor.
Motion to close the floor by Alder Stoyer.
Second.
Second by Alder Vanderleest. All in favor?
Aye.
We are now amongst ourselves again. I'll take a motion.
Motion to approve.
No, that's right.
Yeah, haha. Motion approved by Alder Vanderleest.
I'll second.
Second by Alder Stoyer. Any discussion? No, you can vote.
Okay, that item passed unanimously. Next item, number 8. Consideration with possible action on an application for a Class A liquor license by Tikapur Petroleum LLC at 2115 Main Street. Currently has a Class A beverage license.
Staff.
Law Department has no objections.
And police department doesn't either.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Alder Vanderleest.
Second.
Second by Alder Stevens. All in favor? Oh! Boy, that's gonna be tough to break out of.
Yep.
I try and go as fast as I can.
That's okay.
It'll be seamless.
It'll be fine, once I get, I just gotta change habits.
And that item passed unanimously. All right. Our next item is the liquor violation reports from the police department for April 23rd, 2018.
And I am happy to report that there have been no violations with the licensed establishment other than the pending one for Catch 22 that
Okay.
Just to let the new members of the committee, we do we started this several months ago, where we asked the police to always keep us up to date on any liquor law violations. So if anybody's selling to underage, did you notice the PD? Yeah, okay. So we get the whole shebang, and if we ever see anything that we're concerned about, we can bring it up with staff. They will certainly, of course, bring anything to us that they're concerned with. And it's just to help us stay on top of how things are going.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So, just receive and place in file? I
Yep.
would make a motion to receive and place in file.
Motion by Alder Stewart to receive and place on file the report.
Second.
Second by Alder Vanderleest. All in favor? Oh, no.
Yep.
We're gonna find that out momentarily here.
On my vote, it says Green Bay Civic Clerk. Comment says, please select your vote. I've done it.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't forget to save.
There we go.
Maybe you can-
Just touch
There you
it.
go.
There we are.
Yep.
Gentle.
Thank you.
All right, that passed unanimously to receive and place on file.
And now we've got two reports because we didn't meet last time because of,
Right, there is additional information. So
Okay.
this, the
Additional
second
information.
is
That's
the
next.
liquor
That's what we
violation
just talked about.
reports.
There's,
So we have.
there's another one.
page.
Yep,
Good.
We
so,
have the liquor violation reports
All
from the
right.
police department for April 9th,
Ninth.
2018, previously held at the last P&W meeting.
yep. Mhm.
So that comes up,
Yep,
which is nice.
yep.
All right.
The reason this was held is because there was a potential violation behind a establishment called the Lions Den
Okay.
Bar. So upon further review, Lions Den is not a bar,
Very
it's
last
not a licensed establishment, so therefore that's item being pulled off of the liquor law violation page. So,
Very last one.
long story short, there were no liquor law violations to report on April 9th.
Okay.
Motion to
Receive.
Motion to receive and place on file by Alder Vanderleest. Second by Alder Stevens. All in, da, da, da. Hoo, da, 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 dee, da, dee, da, dee, da. I'm gonna take up singing.
No,
Please don't.
yeah, for all of us. It's locked in here. Did it say?
Yep.
Okay.
So that item passed unanimously to receive and place on file.
Public hearings, that's something new, is it not?
It is, however,
What exactly?
it's for, trying to jump to it on my, so what staff did when creating the template for all the agendas is there are a number of committees that do have public hearing input. For example, protection welfare, INS, improvement and services, have a lot of public hearing items. And there are a number of other committees that do as well. And so just to be consistent, we included that as a heading or like a template heading for all of the agendas. However, it just doesn't apply to our committee because the public hearing input is for each agenda item. for
So
each
do we even
request.
need to address it, or can we?
Nope, I
Only
can
when it
just,
comes up.
I skip through it essentially as I'm tabbing
comes
through.
Okay, so then.
So we are on adjournment.
But before we adjourn, I'd just like to, a little more information, just real quick, for our new members. When we spoke a couple items back about the moratorium, there are a few selected districts in the city where we have, I don't know how long ago that moratorium was first put in, long time ago, when the city had more issues with, how shall we say, dive bars. We had a lot of, police making a lot of calls, there was a lot, so we ended up, to try and get a handle on that, we put moratoriums on certain issues. And not too long ago, we decided, well, do we want to, things have changed, do we still need to go with those moratoriums or not? We decided to keep them in place. But they are, as you heard, there are exceptions, and it's a resolution, not an ordinance, so that we have our discretion. So, staff will always be on top of that, they'll always know if there's, whatever's being applied for is in a moratorium, and, explain as she did. A wonderful job, I might add.
Thank you.
And, so I just wanted to let you know what that was all about.
Do we have something that shows like a graphic of it?
We had that.
There are a number of graphics because there's different moratoriums for different
Right,
geographical
there-
locations.
Is
There's
that
one
something
Main
There's one on the
Street,
west
there's
side, Main
one on
Street,
Washington.
basically.
But I'd like to see something like that.
Yeah, when we had,
Yep.
Okay, all right, as long as it's.
so, I just wanted to let you,
Okay.
okay. I'll take,
Motion
any,
to
unless there's
adjourn.
anything else, any questions or comments anybody wants to, for this new time here, anything?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Alder Steuer, second by Alder Stevens. Are we voting on this, or can this be verbal?
Voice vote.
Votes vote, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. And I forgot my noisemaker.
Yeah, so you are the noisemaker.
So everybody have fun?
Electronically, the noisemaker.
First meeting of this
Put it on your
one,
tablet.
familiar with my improvement services committee, but.
Yeah, this will be fun, this will be easy, Thank you.
All right, that was,
No, I thought it went well.
you guys like the seating arrangement here? If you want to